The Native Americans will continue on TBS.
There are juices you drink fast, and then there's Welch's. Welch's grape juice is just too good to gulp. Remember when you were a kid, how it flooded your mouth with flavor? Well, it still does. Welch's Concord grapes. Give it a taste. You can feel in your cheeks. And Welch's is 100% juice. No sugar added. It's just too good to gulp.
So, Ellen emails Peter that Cove of Aphrodite Part 2 is ready. Peter says Part 1 sold 810 copies. He'll have to think about it. Then Reggie emails Peter that Nicole St. Germain's agent will be in Friday. Peter immediately writes back that he doesn't feel he needs to come in Fridays anymore. Then Curtis, the Kurt man Bruno, emails me an offering of a personal nature. I love that delete key.
Looking good. Facing with your car is a great idea.
Yeah, especially when it's my new Grand Am.
Well, you couldn't take my car. Doesn't have analog brakes or an airbag.
Or 150 horsepower. Your car couldn't keep up with me.
Man, this engine is really smooth.
What?
I said you're really starting to move.
Hey, where are you?
Must be 10 Christmases we've been catching up over a creamy Eagle brand pumpkin pie.
Made this one with new Eagle brand low fat.
Low fat?
50% less.
No way. This tastes much too good.
Okay, cut me a piece, and don't make it a sliver.
You can taste the difference when a Chardonnay is aged in small, expensive oak barrels. Fine Chardonnay has to be made expensively. It just doesn't have to be sold that way. Napa Red Chardonnay, a great tasting wine at a price that can't miss.
Wow. Look at that face. It's not a happy face. What, are you waiting for your computer company to pick up the phone? Don't they realize the reason you're here tonight is because you have to be finished in the morning? You know what your mistake is? You're a person. See, if you were a big fancy corporation, 16 guys would be all over you apologizing by now. Or maybe your mistake is you're holding for the wrong company.
Why have the biggest stars in Hollywood trusted their hair to Lori Davis? In my opinion, Lori's perfection is the most incredible hair care product ever created. It's like getting a whole new head of hair. You'll see and feel an incredible difference the very first time you use it. Now, for the first time ever, Lori's products are available in stores at 50% off her salon prices. So see for yourself the incredible difference Lori Davis products can make with your hair.
Season, get ready for double coverage. The NBA jams on TNT Tuesdays and Fridays, and slams on TBS on Thursdays. It's TBS and TNT, the ultimate double team. Season begins November 4th.
Now back to the Native Americans on TBS. The Native Americans will continue on TBS.
Well, I sort of have some news. Jake and I are getting married.
Oh my God. TBS Date Night Fridays. Betsy's Wedding and Cousins. Beginning 8:05 Eastern, Friday on TBS. The chef spent years perfecting the chicken piccata. You could spend as long getting a table. Introducing Cafe Classics, new from Lean Cuisine. The specialty of the house, now at your house.
New York's Patrick Ewing. Phoenix's Dan Marley. Sylvania's long-lasting compact fluorescent bulb. Practice night after night, week after week, year after year, and eventually you might replace one of them. Sylvania. Brilliant light.
A viewer's guide to headline news. At the top and bottom of every hour, world news. At 15 and 45 after, business. And at 20 and 50 past, sports. For the latest information, check in throughout the day with headline news.
A child is sacred, and when that child first comes into the home, the family must welcome it, And if the child is happy and feels the want, he will come into this world very, very strong. And not to know that is to know nothing.
Help preserve traditional Native cultures by supporting the 29 American Indian colleges.
What are we doing right at JCPenney? Just take a look inside. Inside our coats.
Inside our shirts.
Inside our shoes.
And our skirts.
Inside everything at JCPenney.
You find the right place at the right price. So you feel good inside
and out.
To find a local phone number, you know what to dial. But to find a long-distance number, you have to know the area code, right? Not anymore. From now on, there's only one number to call to get a phone number anywhere in America. 1-800-CALL-INFO. And we can put the call right through. So you don't even have to dial it. 1-800-CALL-INFO. America's long-distance directory assistance.
Long-distance information. Can you help me, please?
Looking good. Facing with your car is a great idea.
Yeah, especially when it's my new Grand Am.
Well, you couldn't take my car. Doesn't have analog brakes or an airbag.
Or 150 horsepower. Your car couldn't keep up with me.
Man, this engine is really smooth.
What?
I said you're really starting to move.
Hey, where are you?
You can't forget their grilled chicken salsa. Unfortunately, you did forget to make reservations. Introducing Cafe Classics, new from Main Cuisine. The specialty of the house, now at your house.
Turner Home Entertainment proudly presents the Native Americans collection, including the best-selling book filled with breathtaking artwork. The 6-part video set featuring tribal leaders telling their own history and the Native American CD soundtrack. Order now at the special price of $89.98 and receive this exclusive Native American print free. A portion of the proceeds will be donated to the American Indian College Fund. Call 1-800-887-3737 or send $89.98 plus shipping and handling to the address on your screen.
Now back to the Native Americans on TBS. The Native Americans will continue on TBS.
This presentation of the Native Americans is brought to you by IBM. There's never been a better time to do business with IBM.
Wow. Look at that face. That's not a happy face. What, are you waiting for your computer company to pick up the phone? Don't they realize the reason you're here tonight is because you have to be finished in the morning? You know what your mistake is? You're a person. See, if you were a big fancy corporation, 16 guys would be all over you apologizing by now. Or maybe your mistake is you're holding for the wrong company.
You know how to listen. You listen with your whole body, your hands, your eyes, your face. You believe that people already know the answers. They just need to hear them out loud. So you listen. Introducing Timebank. Only Timebank awards you 1 free minute for every 5 you spend on the phone. When was the last time you were rewarded for something you were already doing?
If you only knew how your bathroom felt about germs and soap scum, you'd use Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner. It wipes out tough soap scum and cleans so deep down it even disinfects. Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner. Deep down, you know it's clean.
After you clean your floor, does it feel sticky? Try new Mop and Glow Floor Cleaner. It cleans in 1 step and doesn't leave a sticky residue, so there's no need to rinse. With new Mop and Glow No-Rinse Floor Cleaner, you won't get stuck having to rinse.
Oh, PMS, the bloating, backaches. Advil didn't help the bloating.
Midol PMS does help.
I get cramps, retain water. Tylenol didn't keep me from feeling like a balloon.
Advil and Tylenol only relieve pain. Midol PMS also starts with an extra-strength pain reliever, then adds an ingredient for bloating.
It does more for my PMS.
Midol helps it all go away.
Must be 10 Christmases we've been catching up over creamy Eagle brand pumpkin pie.
Made this one with new Eagle brand low fat.
Low fat?
50% less.
No way. This tastes much too good.
Okay, cut me a piece and don't make it a sliver.
The difference. When Chardonnay is made from expensive coastal grapes, fine Chardonnay has to be made expensively. It just doesn't have to be sold that way. Napa Ridge Chardonnay, a great tasting wine, and unmistakable value.
Who can see through these little camera viewfinders? Who would rather have a much bigger view like this? It's the Sure Shot Owl. You're sure to get your shot with the Sure Shot Owl. Try to remember the name from Welch, a cannon.
Company sells snorkels, is shocked by high shipping costs, goes to post office, finds parcel post is a smart solution, doesn't cost much. Snorkels get delivered. Company keeps its head above water.
Is it just me, or do you also have this uncontrollable desire to put our lips together?
TBS Date Night Fridays, Betsy's Wedding and Cousins, beginning 8:05 Eastern, Friday on TBS.
Now back to the Native Americans on TBS.